Alright Gadgeteers, welcome back. So this is somewhat of an impromptu video. I'm sitting waiting to pick up my niece from high school, so if you hear a whole bunch of sound around you, like say trumpets playing, that's some students practicing in the background. But I wanted to get this video out to you as soon as I can. Apologies for the cam quality, but anyway, Linus Torvalds actually did an email interview talking about his feelings on the code of conduct and some other issues that have come about lately. Now, if you watched my previous two videos, you're pretty much up on everything that's going on. If you haven't, go back and watch the last two videos that I did regarding Linux and the new code of conduct and Linus Torvalds stepping down. But here's what Linus has to say about the new code of conduct. The arguments about behavior never seem to end up having a common goal, except in some sense the argument itself. Have you read the Twitter feeds and other things by the people who seem to care more about the non-technical side? I think your hyped stories is about as polite as you can put it. It's a morass of nastiness. Instead of a common goal, you end up with horrible fighting between different in-groups. It's very polarizing, and both sides love egging the other side on. It's not even a discussion. It's just people shouting at each other. That's actually the reason for the longest time I did not want to be involved with the whole code of conduct discussion in the first place. The whole subject seems to very easily just evolve and become unproductive. And I found a lot of the people who push for the COC and criticize me for cursing to be hypocritical and pointless. I could easily point you to various tweet storms by people who criticize my white cis male behavior, while at the same time cursing more than I ever do. So here's the meat right here. So that's my excuse for dismissing a lot of the politically correct concerns for years. I felt it wasn't worth it. Anybody who uses the words white cis male privilege was simply not worth my time even talking to. I felt, and I am still not apologizing for my gender or the color of my skin or the fact that I happen to have the common sexual orientation. What changed? Maybe it was me, but it was also made very aware of some of the behavior of the other side in the discussion. I may have my reservations about excessive political correctness, but honestly, I absolutely do not want to be seen as being in the same camp as the low-life scum on the internet that think it's okay to be a white nationalist Nazi and have some truly nasty, misogynistic, homophobic, or transphobic behavior. And he does go on to say, you definitely can find some emails from me that were simply completely unacceptable, and I need to fix that going forward, but to a large degree also because I don't want to be associated with a lot of the people who complain about excessive political correctness. So he knows that he's got problems that he needs to address, but the other side, the SJW camp, if you will, the LGBTQIA group, with this code of conduct are trying to see it as a way to position themselves to infiltrate the whole Linux development scene and unfortunately undermine it and weaken it. And that's my opinion. I found this really interesting, and I will try to post the article with the video. I just wanted to get it out because it was such an interesting article to read and get Linus Torvalds' feeling about everything that's happening. What I don't understand is why he signed off on this new code of conduct if he was against it. I think maybe he felt politically he would have been railroaded, which probably would have happened. So unfortunately he did sign off on it, and I don't know what his plans will be when he comes back. I'm really hoping that there's a fork and he creates a new dev team, because I can never imagine somebody with a type A personality like Linus Torvalds actually working with this new code of conduct. It just doesn't seem like it's something that he's going to be able to do. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted. I find this whole situation very interesting, of course, because I love Linux so much, and it does concern me, but I still stand by the fact that I think Linux is not going to disappear anytime soon, and I think that if you're on Linux, you're probably just as stable as if you were on Microsoft or Mac OS. I don't see any of those OSs going anywhere anytime soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. This video was made possible with support from viewers like you. If you find this video useful, consider becoming a patron for as little as $1 a month at patreon.com/fastgadgets.